Now, what's crazy, and I think you represent like that new LA movement that was about like change. I feel like 2008, 2009, which is your generation, y'all were the black young kids that says, you know what, gang banging, baggy pants don't represent us.
Yeah.
Y'all was the niggas that started wearing skinny
The
jeans.
skate
Y'all
culture.
was the skaters.
Yeah.
Y'all was wearing colorful colors.
That's how I'm telling you.
And
Like
they was trying to say y'all was gay, but
we
y'all had all the
like the
girls.
odd future shit. Like
Yeah,
just
and
the
it
whole
really
movement.
made all the gangsters switch from baggy pants to
Yeah.
skinny jeans.
My
Like,
homies, we had a clique called Priceless, like, and our clique was like the fly. We was the fly clique. Like we wasn't trying to fight everybody. We was
yeah,
just trying to get fly.
yeah,
Had bad
yeah,
was, and I was the youngest one from that crew, and that's what you know. We started Peas and Carrots. My whole
yeah.
company started from Priceless. You know what I'm saying? When I linked up with
Wow,
Josh Anwar, it was all started from this clique.
from
But
this
we was
clip.
all homies before that, you know, and then it just became that. But even with Tyler, when I met Tyler, the whole Odd Future shit, we was on some skateboard shit for real. Like
For
I
real.
really used to skate. Like when I left Inglewood, when I left uh Latier, I came to John Burroughs, was over there. I was like heavy into the skate culture. Like I got
Word.
into shit, hypebeast.com, like you feel me? I was like Lupe just came out at that
Wow.
time. Lupe
Yeah,
Fiasco,
kick push.
Kanye, Kick Push, all that was just coming out when I was in
Yeah.
sixth grade.
Wow.
So that was the new wave, like the backpack rap, you know what I'm saying? Like Kanye was coming out with College Dropout. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole wave of the end of the game, I feel like was changing at that time. You feel me? So that's when I really, that's what I got my inspiration from. Like him, Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? BBC, Bape,
So
that whole shit.
so now I hear you were a founding member of Odd Future.
Yeah, yeah,
So now
yeah.
explain how did that all come about?
Man, it was just really like we was young kids, just met. Like I met Tyler on MySpace when I was 14. Just seen his page randomly. Like, who is this? Who is this kid? This shit look crazy. Like, just same way I kind of found out about Dom Kennedy. Like
Yeah.
back when like MySpace artist pages was like the shit. Like you ain't had no artist page, you wasn't doing nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I found his page, I reached out to him, and it's funny, he was living in Sacramento at the time. And he like, yeah, bro, like I'm about to move to LA with my mom. And like we gotta link up when I get to LA.
Yeah.
We end up, it's like we met through the internet, linked up. He got to LA, we linked up, and it was this kid named Tyler. I'm like, who is this nigga crazy? Like
Yeah.
he had all these ideas. He was telling me about Our Future. It was supposed to be a magazine. Like he like, I got Our Future magazine, something I'm working on. And we started working on a tape together. He like, let's do a tape. He rounded up all the homies. It was me, Haji Beats, a couple other homies, and we started working on the first Our Future tape. And all that shit just was like just natural homies, just
Huh.
all sharing like similar interests, creative
Yeah.
interests. We all was in LA on different sides of LA, but we all was like we in the hood, but we got like we on some different shit. We all
Yeah.
like shared like we all fuck with skateboarding and just different shit that
Hmm.
we was different from other kids. So I think that's where the whole energy behind Our Future just came from. All the, like these different kids that's in the same environment that we just all share similar interests and we on a different way.
No,
Yeah,
it was incredible.
yeah.
Now was Frank Ocean a part of that?
At that time when I first locked in with Tyler, I hadn't met Frank yet. Frank wasn't like involved in the initial
Yeah.
start of like everything. He wasn't
Okay.
like there yet, but
Okay.
he came along a little bit down the line, a little bit later down the line.
All right.
Um, and like for me, it was like I was always part of the group, but I had my own company since
Okay.
I was 16. You feel me? Like we started Peas and Carrots International. So everybody used to be saying like, "Oh, Casey left the group," and
Yeah.
it was always like a whole storyline of what people thought. But it was never nothing like that. It was just like they're my brothers. Like
Yeah.
we worked together. But when it was time for them to do their deal, I had already had my own solo buzz and like solo
Yeah.
vibe I was doing. So I just kind of ran with my own shit. But
Yeah.
it was never like I never saw the chance to make the decision like, all right, should I be Our Future or should I be solo? It was just like I had my own company, so I was just moving on my own shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
As you
But
should.
yeah, I wanted to support Tyler with everything he was doing. Then I wanted to just like we all coincide together. But I feel like it still got a chance, or it still was like that, and then it got to a point where, you know what I'm saying, that the group kind of like dispersed. Everybody just started doing their own thing.
Yeah. But you guys were always, you and Tyler were always cool, huh?
Yeah, always locked in, like on some creative shit. I was like really my brother. Like when we was young, we used to stay in communication, always chopping it up. Like he used to skateboard to my house for dinner. Like what I'm saying, my mama cooked. I remember a couple of times he came to the house, ate dinner, whatever. Like we was just really just homies, like regular homies.
Yeah.
And I was a fan of him. Like we both was like iron sharp, like steel sharp steel. Like
Yeah.
we both saw each other's talents and we respected each other. So we just used to be locked in all throughout high school. Like when we met eighth grade going to ninth grade, we dropped the Odd Future tape. I think it was my ninth grade year in high school, or like either ninth or 10th grade year. Yeah, it was that ninth grade year in high school. We dropped the tape, and then I dropped my own solo tape called Customized Greatly Volume 1.
Yeah.
That year, I was 14. Yeah,
Wow.
when all this happened. 14 when the Odd Future tape dropped.
Wow. Is Tyler older than you?
Yeah, he's 2 years older. He like a
Okay.
year and a half, 2 years older. So he was always a little older. But I
Yeah.
was just the younger homie, but I could keep up. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. You was keeping up.
Yeah, I was keeping up with all the older homies. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it came together. You feel me?
Was he always silly, like the way we see him?
Yeah, he was even more silly back then. That nigga was crazy as hell.
Uh,
He always kept that. He stayed the same when it come to that for sure. Like he got a crazy personality. He ain't scared to be himself. He ain't scared to say some crazy shit.
yeah.
He'll walk in the room with Jay-Z and say some crazy shit. Like he not gonna hold back who he is. That's what I respect about him the most for sure. Yeah.
So, so now did the fashion peas and carrots come first, or did the music come first?
It was like, man, like it started with the clique, then we just was homies. I was like the youngest homie, and they like he might be the prodigy, like he might be the protege of the whole thing. And we just started, like my boy Anwar had the idea for the peas and carrots, thing, and I came up with the name Veggies. Like we all was like, okay, Anwar, I'm gonna go Anwar, like Anwar Carrots. That was the name he was fucking with. Josh P. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna run with Casey Veggies. Like, you feel me? Like, this is before my rap name before that was Custom. Like Custom, it was short for Customized. And that was like my whole mixtape series when I was young. But like that was my rap name at first. And then I was like, I'm gonna try something else. Then I went with my real first name, you feel me? And I'm like, Casey Veggies. Like, I'm like, veggies good for your mind, body, and soul. You feel me? Your parents always tell you eat your veggies. So we were just running with this whole vegetable theme, like this lifestyle, like, and it kind of worked out. It was like our whole fan base knew us for that shit. Like they knew we on some fresh and frozen. We stayed going through it all, like Peas and Carrots International. It was just like it's a whole lifestyle.
No, it was a real movement.
Yeah, it's a real movement and just a lifestyle brand for real. Yeah, and then so that's what I did. I launched that, and then I dropped the tape, Customized Gravy 1. That was like the first release it's like we starting a brand. I didn't even realize it, bro, but we was like basically starting a label. Like it was like really our own independent label.
Yeah.
At the time. It was like a clothing line, independent label.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole enterprise, you know what I'm saying? So they was calling us like the new Rockefeller, like when Jay-Z and Dame was young, and you know what I'm saying? We was on some young shit, like young enterprise and shit, like ahead of the curve type shit. You feel me? So that's special.
But do you think that's why Jay-Z gravitated to you?
I think everybody was seeing like us moving as a brand and just like everything, the noise we was making independent, and then everybody just like my phone just started blowing up. Like I think it started from the internet. We was creating a buzz like in LA with the high schoolers, like with the kids, everybody in our age group was like tapped in what we was doing.
Yeah.
And it just kind of started like it really was like organic for real.
No, and it was like I said, you represented like a concept and you were like the leader of it. It was like the new LA thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not gang banging. They some fly young niggas. They may look like they grew up in the valley, but these niggas is from South Central. You know what I'm saying? Like their energy is like Beverly Hills, like, you know what I'm saying? Suburban kids.
It was a new energy.
Yeah, it was like a new energy.
We really created a new wave in LA. Like, that's one of the things. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of it. When people tell me like, bro, how you make it out of LA with doing music without gangbanging or without being from somewhere? I'm like, man, like that shit really a blessing for real, because I'm able to do different shit. You know what I'm saying?
But now that's popular. Now gangbang is a minority of LA. Now most of LA is it's what you are now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I respect it because that's part of our culture. Like I respect everybody that's what they came from. Cause I see a lot of niggas that was gang banging super hard, but they trying to be they trying to better themselves now. They trying to do shit different. Like not everybody just trying to be tough. And I respect them niggas. Like that be to me, in my opinion, bro, them be the worst niggas you gotta watch out for. Like the niggas that's not even trying to be tough.
Yeah.
And them be the ones I respect. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they not trying to invite that energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yes,
and that's what it's really all about. Like all that tough shit, cool, but you know, I see a lot of people just trying to do different shit, trying to take care of their family and you know what I'm saying, make it out the hood. So that's really what it's about for real.
Man, I learned your father was a police officer and bodyguard for Jay-Z and Suge Knight. Can you explain how
even when
that was growing up? And did your dad ever the Jay-Z connection? Does that connect with your father, or did it just came a whole nother route?
It was My pop's a legend in the city. Shout out Big Joe, I love you. He really a legend in the city for real. Like he know more people than I know, and I've been doing this rap shit in LA for years. Like more people might know him than me for real. Like he just always been legendary, and he was a big event promoter in the city when I was young. Like before I was born, my pops was like a legendary event promoter in the city. Had his own production company, and also he went into the LAPD force for a bit. It wasn't really for him. He said it wasn't his thing. So, he lasted with the force for I don't know how many years, but he did his thing. He put in his work and was respected as well. Like was very respected, but that just wasn't his calling. That's not what he wanted to do. And then after that, he got into like private, security and stuff he was doing like Jay-Z, he was doing Suge Knight, Dame Dash mainly. He said he was mainly with Dame Dash most of the time. And then even with he'll do Tupac a couple times, but he was with Suge Knight. And then he told me like a story where he was bodyguarding for Nas one day, and Nas had to go do a feature for somebody. And he said it was the fastest money I ever seen somebody make. When Nas walked in the studio, did the feature, they handed him like what, 20,000 or 15,000. And back in them days, that was a bag. You feel me? 15,000, 20,000. So he was just telling me like that was some of the inspiration. Some of the stories he was telling me, and he was always giving me game about music. And then I remember one day I was looking at the Jay-Z video, Girls, Girls, Girls video, and he had never really mentioned that to me. Like I just randomly seen it one day. Like I think he had mentioned it, but I didn't really talk to him about it. And my dad is all in the Girls, Girls, Girls video. At the end of the video, you see him walking out with Jay-Z like in the back. I'm like, Dad, you really all the stories you was telling me, you was really not lying. Like you wasn't bullshitting. Like so it was just funny. Like and I go back and look at that video, and that shit just legendary. Like my pops was around all that shit around this legendary time. They dropping all these classics, and my pops was in the background. And he definitely got a great music taste. He helped me on my first album, helped me pick songs on my first album.
Wow.
He's talking on the intro on my first album. He in the studio with me doing dialogue, but we go back and forth. He give me ideas about music and shit. Like Pop's really he just all around like visionary for sure. Like Pop's, he a legend for sure. Yeah.
And then you built a studio in your dad's house.
Yeah. I had a crazy studio at my dad's crib. It was called Third Ave Studios. It was legendary. So
it was in a back house, right?
Yeah, it was at my dad's crib. I had a studio there. I went on tour with Wiz and Snoop. My dad surprised me. He remodeled the studio. So I came back. I had a lounge, studio, the whole 9 yards with the camera. It was just everything was like fire. Air conditioning, all that. So I came back, put the subwoofer in there. Then we just used to rock out. But before that, I had Wale pull up. I had Metro Boomin pull up. Travis Scott pulled up. Like they all was coming through this studio when they had come in town. Like this, when I was rocking with them and beginning all their careers. Like you feel me? Wale was already kind of established. Like when he pulled up. But like Tory Lanez pulled up before he blew up. Travis Scott pulled up before he blew up. Metro Boomin, they all came through. So this studio to me was just like legendary. You feel what I'm saying? Like it got to a point where we still was there. And I'm seeing everybody taking off. 3-4 years later, I still got the studio. And it just became like a hangout for all the homies for real. But we kind of like shut it down. It was just a lot going. We just kept kind of shut it down.
Okay.
We was having fun up there though. We got a lot of work done and
Yeah. A lot of history.
Legendary, still a lot of history, a lot of memories over there for sure.
So
Yeah.
you doing your independent thing, you launching peas and carrots. 2000 I'm not sure, was it 2015 you go major?
When we, yeah, that's when I signed the deal in 20. It's crazy.